Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alina, I'm a fiction writer and I'm also trying to improve my art. And right now you're listening to a chorus of one dog, which is Ares, my dog, who's decided he wants to cry now that I'm recording a voiceover. Right, let's get over that bit. Today is the first day of April where I remembered to press record before I started painting. So you're watching another attempt at following a tutorial by Lindsay from the Frugal Crafter. This is a 3-color landscape and I think so far it's the one that turned out the best, in my opinion anyway, from the pieces I've done recently. They've kind of all been her tutorials, so yeah, as you can see, practice does help a lot. I chose this because I thought I could match the colors somehow. Even if they weren't a perfect match, it wouldn't matter that much. So it turned out to be quite okay, and I decided to make it on a full A4 sheet, not to cut it in half, and I'm really happy with that. I think I did great, considering, you know, my skill levels and my supply limitations, because this paper, I tell you, it's better than the other one I have, but damn, it's this one I wet its back and then soaked it up on the front, and it still dried up too quickly. And either way, the first part of the painting, so the first layer, was me learning that maybe if I see imperfections I should just leave them and not try to fix them while I'm drying the landscape. And the second part was, I guess you could turn it into a drinking game and drink every time I failed to mix enough of the same color. I think I remixed 5 or 6 times and it's painful to watch, really. But at the end of the day, this was a well-spent hour of my day. I had a lot of fun and I'm really happy with the result. I was okay with the other ones, but this one I'm happy with it. It's my first attempt at this particular piece and I think it turned out quite awesome. I also noticed that I do way better with Lindsay's real-time videos, because the one I did a couple of days ago was a sketchbook Sunday, so it was sped up to begin with. Even with the real-time ones, I have to stop them at points in time and catch up, but it's less pressure because it's not moving so fast. That said, I do like her sketchbook Sundays when she does watercolors, because they just look so great and I want to try it, and there's always so much I can learn from her. But yeah, I'm continuing the Frugal Crafter tutorial binge, and I might vary it for tomorrow, because Katie Jobling did a really cool watercolor piece that I want to try. And then there are a lot of 5-minute watercolor tutorials from Shibasaki sensei that I want to try. But for now I'm happier with this longer format and more involved pieces, and I think I'm slowly getting to know my supplies a little bit better. I'm starting to learn how the paper reacts and how the paints react, and I'm gaining a bit of confidence and I'm loving it. And this sunset, it's everything. Like right now when I'm recording this voiceover, I keep staring at it and I'm always smiling, because it turned out a lot better than I expected for how inexistent my watercolor landscape skills are. But yeah, I'm having fun with it and I plan to keep it up. I thought I might take a break from watercolors tomorrow, but unfortunately I'm not lucky enough to get my birthday present on my birthday. I ordered them last weekend and they haven't shipped them yet, and I can't be mad because every sort of shipping that's non-essential is very slow right now. But I'll do watercolors again tomorrow, and then the moment my art supplies arrive, I will just play with gouache for a few days, and I so can't wait for it. And after I do that, I do intend to alternate, to do watercolors one day, gouache the next day, and see how it goes. And I can't wait to share everything with you, especially my sort of DIY palette I did for the gouache. But that's for another video, I guess. Either way, it's fun. I got inventive because the place where I ordered the gouache from didn't have any palettes that worked for me. So I didn't want to get one delivered from someplace else and pay a lot on shipping. So I thought, no, I'll just figure it out, and I did, and I'll show you. But for now, it's still undecided if it's a total fail or a totally genius move on my part to make do with what I have around the house. But yeah, I'm feeling great. Like so great that I didn't get extra mad at Premiere Pro for annoying me today. Yesterday it was a mess. I had to downgrade, but today it worked a little better. Turns out I probably need to keep my recordings shorter than an hour, and then just be very, very patient while Premiere is processing stuff. It's all to do with my laptop. It was a very high-end computer when I bought it, and the system was pretty good, but it's not good for working for video and photo editing softwares, because those require a lot more processing power and a lot more memory, which I guess I could expand at some point in the future when the stores open and I can take my computer somewhere. But until then, this painting made me so happy that I just didn't care about the Premiere Pro struggles. That was the point I was trying to make. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not perfect, that there aren't mistakes, that there aren't things I would improve upon, but the overall result is awesome and I like it, and I'm happy, and that's the whole point, to relax and be happy and share that with you. If any of you want to try this tutorial, I'll link it in the description of the video, and if you do, please show me your attempts at reproducing this. You can tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you come up with if you want to try it. And yeah, that's about it about today's painting session. It was a really good one, less of a struggle than the ones from the days before, and I'm super thrilled. I can't wait for tomorrow. Also, a small announcement. I might do some weekly vlogs, but I'm not so sure yet. I might wait to finish this series of doing watercolors and gouache paintings every day and start then. But it's not a studio vlog because I don't have a studio, but it would be like a week in my art practice. So if that's interesting to you, do let me know in the comments down below. And if you've enjoyed my video, please like it. That does help me out a lot to get a lot more views than the few I get because this channel is fairly small. And if you want to keep up with my watercolor and gouache painting journey when the gouache arrives, do subscribe to my channel, maybe turn notifications on if that's something that helps you or works for you. And I'll be back here tomorrow with a new painting video. Stay safe until then, and I'll see you soon. Bye!